What's going on, y'all? This is Mike Brown, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for listening to the show, and Happy New Year. I hope this year brings you everything that you want plus more. If y'all would like to support the show more, man, I would love some feedback from y'all. So hit me up. Let me know what you think about this week's episode, what you think about the show, what you think about me. You can also buy merch from Teespring, the Art of Letting Go podcast on there. And also, we got a Patreon, so you can subscribe there. And this is the Art of Letting Go. Alexa, stop. Yo, what up? This is Mike Brown, and this is the Art of Letting Go. Today, got a regular guest in the building. By now, the people should be familiar with you, but can you give them an updated introduction of who you are?
First of all, I'm still an extra special guest coming on. James, a.k.a. Dat Yoga Dude with Feel Free to Feel Free, social emotional wellness and learning educator, yoga instructor, marriage and family therapist, teacher, trainer, speaker, and lifetime learner.
That's what's up, man. I'm glad to have you here. This episode is going to be released in the future. So this is the last recorded episode of 2020, but the first episode of 2021.
In the future, that's dope.
How was this year for you? How was your 2020?
Grateful for being here. Thank you, Mr. Mike Brown and the Art of Letting Go. 2020 was really, really good. It really educated me on my growth and like how much width and depth I have within myself.
Yeah.
A lot of opportunities to gain confidence in myself. A lot of opportunities to let things go that no longer serve me. So a year with this many opportunities to keep it pushing and grow is a good year for me.
Yeah. You saying confidence definitely spoke to this year a lot for me. How do you feel about your confidence today?
I feel really confident today.
Yeah.
It's been some things just like on my mind, some conversations, some relationships, some things I've had to look at within myself that I peeked at. And when I looked in and I seen it, I saw me, and I saw me doing the things that I said I was going to do, which helped me become more confident. I saw me doing the things that I didn't even realize I could do, which increased my confidence.
Yeah.
And then I just saw me for who I am outside of the things that I tried to be or outside of the things people told me or whatever. I just saw me, and I like what I saw, and that makes me feel confident.
That's what's up, man. What was like one thing out of your comfort zone that you did?
So many things. Getting in a relationship.
Yeah.
You know what surprised me this year was how I handled being dumped, getting out of a relationship. I was in 2 relationships this year. And the second one, how it ended. It was supposed to end that way, and I'm very grateful for that. But I was still surprised on how I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that was surprising to me. And I want to say it was out of my comfort zone to get into a relationship.
Yeah.
Because I took some time off, and I knew I wanted to get back into a relationship. So I did, and then I got back into another one again, and it was a little bit more uncomfortable because I knew I had the option of being alone again.
Yeah.
And so now it's even more uncomfortable for me to be alone again because it's like, man, I don't want to go back to being alone.
Yeah.
To be honest, I enjoy being with myself, but I like being in a relationship too.
Yeah, relationships definitely feel good. So I mean, what does that look like in the future for you?
Ooh, that's a scary question because I don't know.
Yeah,
Because I'm letting go of what it looks like for me. As we talked about earlier, I grew up in a 2-parent household. I know my dad. I call him daddy still.
yeah,
I love him. He's a great guy. He was always there. Same with my mom. Mom always there. Parents made their children a big focus of their life to put intentional guidance, wisdom, and love into. So that has been a huge shaper of my vision of relationships. And I really held on to that. I still hold on to that. Like, oh, a woman got to be like this so we can have this. And I'm letting go of that slowly.
yeah,
Of it ain't got to be nothing as long as it's real, honest, and love. And I'm defining even more of what that means. So I'm scared to know what's going with my next relationship. And like my last 2 relationships this year, they didn't look like anything I ever imagined.
yeah.
So I don't know. And I know it's gonna force me to be uncomfortable, but to be real and to be honest with who I am. And that's scary, but I'm here for it.
Yeah. Man, something that popped in my mind as you talking about like relationships and stuff. Cause I feel like we have talked about like long-term relationships, but what does a long-term relationship look like for you now? Like after like,
A long-term relationship, as far as partnering, it looks like taking it day by day.
yeah,
I can't even really put it out there in the future. In my mind, it still is, I want to get married and I want to have kids after this amount of time. I want her to be like this. I want me to be like that. That's still there. So I'm working on dismantling that on a daily basis. And it really is a reflection of my relationship with my career, my business, my lifestyle, because that's a long-term relationship.
definitely. Yeah.
I've been working on this feel free that yoga lifestyle business moniker experience for about 6 years now.
Yeah.
And it's given me a lot of growth and it's brought me up, it's brought me down. So it's, it's my longest relationship I've ever had is with the work that I'm doing. And I'm in a similar place with that too, where I'm letting go of what I felt like and what I thought it needed to look like to really embrace what it is and letting it teach me.
So what keeps you pursuing that relationship? Like with feel free to feel free?
It feels good. It feels like my purpose.
Yeah.
I keep finding reasons to continue my work through helping other people, through just being happy to do the work that I do. Like I was telling you before, almost feeling guilty sometimes of like, man, I'm getting paid to do this, or I have the opportunity to do this work and I'm just enjoying it. So I find a lot of joy in it. I find a lot of joy in it right now. And I also find a lot of joy and peace in my vision of what it's going to look like in the future.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. We were talking about like gifts and passion yesterday, and like what's the difference between the two?
For me, my passion is the thing that's just on my mind. I just love to do and just feel good doing it. It just sparks so many of my senses, on the spiritual level of like, I like looking at it. I like feeling it. I like being with it, hearing it and stuff. And the gifts are the things that just naturally come to me.
Yeah.
Things I never had to work on. I never had to work on being empathetic. I never had to work on how my voice is sounding. People are like, oh, your voice is soothing. I never had to work on that.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
You know what I mean? So those are the things that are gifts, the things that we ain't got to work on. We just wake up and we can we wake up and we can rap. We wake up and we just hear music. We wake up and we just connect with people in a certain way. But those passions are the things that just drive us and push us, and we want to understand more, and we even willing to put the work in to develop more.
So what would you say your passion is? Because, I mean, you started like post-college in psychology,
mm-hmm.
and you seem pretty passionate about that. Now you're doing yoga, and you seem passionate about that as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what is the passion for you?
Connecting with people.
Yeah.
Helping people.
Yeah.
I feel purpose to help people see a different side of themselves.
Yeah.
And it's definitely helpful for me too. Me showing a different side of myself, or showing myself, I've seen has been helpful to people seeing and discovering themselves, and I love it. It feels good.
Yeah.
It's a passion of mine to just help people to feel something, to connect with themselves, to connect with the world. And psychology is definitely a part of that. Yoga is still definitely a part of that. I have a passion just to connect with people, to serve in that way. And it never, it's been a struggle, because it was like, what does that even mean? How do you know what I'm saying? How do you make money off of that? How do you put that in the box?
Yeah.
How do you get that approved? But that's just who I am. That's what I'm passionate about.
Yeah. That's what's up, man.
And does that make sense? Because like my explanation of that, like, because it's still like, because sometimes it's like, is that really my passion? Because is it a...
So I could tell you, I remember having a conversation with you once, and like you saying that you wanted to help people.
Mm-hmm.
And I think in all of like the things you've done in your journey, like you definitely accomplished that.
Yeah. And then I question it sometimes, because it's like, I think about where my passion is supposed to take me, or what's supposed to do for me. But I'm trying to reframe it of like.
So is that the gifts that's supposed to take you somewhere?
I think the gifts, yeah, I agree. I feel like the gifts really take me somewhere, air quotes, especially in this world.
Yeah.
But the passion, I feel like, keeps me connected to the real world of, my spirit and my purpose and stuff like that. Yeah, my passion keeps me like grounded here. I think Muhammad Ali said, like, your passion is the rent you pay for heaven, or something like that. Or
wow.
And your gifts is the rent you pay here.
Yeah.
Or something like that. I'm messing it up. My bad, Muhammad.
Shit, it just became a Dat Yoga Dude quote.
I'll take it. What is Mike Brown's passion? And everybody, shout out to Mike Brown's hair.
I appreciate that. Man, I would say my passion is probably like helping people and inspiring people. So I feel like I do that with every, like, that's what excites me about doing shit, like making people feel things.
Have you ever met anybody that like that? What I feel like is that not all of our? Don't we all want to help? And I guess even if it is, it still is our passion. It's still something passionate about. But I feel like I don't know, just because I hear it, maybe because I'm in that world and around those people.
Yeah,
where people are passionate about people. But I guess it is some people who are passionate about animals and architecture and stuff. And I think it's because people, to me, is so much of our world. It's like we all love being connected. We all love this, but maybe everybody don't feel like that.
But it's got to be a reason, right?
I mean, I think we're supposed to all feel passionate about other things. Like, we can't all be passionate. Like, I don't know. maybe Steve Jobs wasn't really passionate about people. He was more so passionate about innovation or whatever, or maybe passionate about innovating to help people. I think it's just so many lanes you can take of, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there's so many ways we can be passionate about people. But like I said, some people who are just passionate about, I don't know, rocks and the earth and stuff, and don't give a whatever if people ever see it or are connected or inspired by it, or they just want to.
I feel you, and I understand that, but then it also makes me think like maybe if collectively everybody was passionate about people, maybe some shit would change.
But what about the animals?
I don't know.
I think we all have our purpose and stuff,
Yeah, definitely.
Because if we were all really passionate about just helping people, being there for people, I don't think we'd be as technology advanced. Because some stuff is just like, the internet is based out of war. They needed to connect war and stuff. So I don't know. This is going a little bit in another direction, but
yeah.
Or maybe the people who are not passionate, the people who struggle with connecting with people, their job is just to kind of reconnect with themselves, reconnect with people.
Yeah.
But I do believe in, folks really, we need each other. Everybody need each other.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We need each other. This is work we got to do together to really grow and develop and stuff. Kumbaya.
Yeah. Biggest lesson of 2020.
My grandmother Medea used to always say, "Go boy, when she'd be proud of me or just see me do something." And this was a go boy year of just stepping out, having faith in me. So it just really, this is another lesson in a deeper belief in myself. Like, yeah, James, your belief in yourself can get you what you want.
Yeah.
And I've said it before, I've read it before, but I really learned it this year on that level. And I know I need to, my whole life is dedicated to practicing believing in myself.
Yeah.
Like I have to, because it's always something to make you forget to believe in yourself. And just, I got to reconnect with that belief in myself every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I think mine is kind of the same as well. Like, after I asked you, the thing I thought about was trusting myself.
Mm-hmm.
And just really, just really following my feelings. 'Cause like every time I'm pretty right. 'Cause it's like, even if I wasn't following it immediately, like it still would lead me to having to make the same decision.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So just trusting myself a lot quicker.
Right. And it's so much, we unpacking years of not trusting yourself. Or,
yeah.
Don't do that. This ain't how it go. But this is what I feel. And, feelings is still something that I am working on. So, and you're an emotional dude. I'm an emotional dude too, but really reconnecting with those emotions and listening to them and then being courageous enough to follow them.
Yeah. What you looking most forward to in 2021?
Woo! I'm looking forward to honestly letting go of stuff. I'm looking forward to, I'm looking forward to what I'm doing career-wise as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of opportunities for other folks and myself. Looking forward to more love in 2021. Loving on myself, loving on other people. Looking forward to, deepening relationships, the ones that I currently have, being able to go deeper within them. looking forward to the Lakers again winning. Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to see, because I got some new skills, or I got some new habits that I've been practicing, and I'm looking forward to seeing the process of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My day is kind of structured around my practices and my habits, and I'm excited to see some of the fruit that they bear, and even just the process of it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. So this next segment was inspired by you. So we're gonna call it the 5 questions of freedom.
That's dope.
So, first question is, what makes you feel free right now?
What makes me feel free right now? Honestly, my ability to choose, like I said, setting up my day where I know I have things I want to do, and being able to get them done, and then setting it up where I can do whatever comes my way. Like really setting up my day. Yeah.
What's one piece of advice that you would give your younger self?
I would, man. I'm trying to think, because I wouldn't listen. I know I wouldn't listen, because that's how it goes. I would tell my younger self to, man, what would I tell my younger self? I would tell my younger self something real crazy, like, dude, you know how when you're growing up, you think like, all right, if I shave my face, my beard growing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I would just lie to myself and be like, hey, man, if you, I don't know, if you like tell yourself you love yourself every day, you're going to grow another inch, right? You're going to, you'll get a Lamborghini or whatever, just like use something. I'll just lie to myself.
Yeah.
But it would be the truth, because if you do tell yourself you love yourself, you can have whatever you want and figure it out, whatever that is. But I would just a radical lie or a radical superstition or something like that. Yeah, man, you tell yourself you love yourself every day. You'll be able to get with Maya.
Shout out Maya.
Carolina Blue Kicks, Carolina. I'll just an egregious lie that will make me have to figure it out, because it's like, okay, I have to tell myself I love myself every day. How am I gonna do that? Then I gotta find out, and I have to do it, and then that's gonna lead me to other people who doing it and other things and stuff. So yeah, I would just lie to myself about something that's gonna lead me down a road or a process to loving myself and believing myself even more.
Wow. What's a reminder that you want to give to your future self?
Just reminding myself that you know where home is. You always know where to go to get the love you need. The physical space, but more so the mental and spiritual space. Like, James, you know what love is. So when you feel like you out of line with it, you know who you are. When you feel like you out of line with it, you know where to go. So don't forget.
What's something you want to let go of?
I want to let go of my perceptions on how relationships should be, including the relationship with myself. Of this is how I have to be loved, to be accepted, to be heard, to be intelligent, to be successful, to be fun, to be cool. I don't need that no more. Like,
Yeah.
I don't need that as in my current or my past perceptions of it. It's just being in the moment with it every day.
Yeah. And what's something that brings you joy?
Kids. Working with little kids, talking trash to them, seeing them do the opposite of what I just told them to do, and just laughing because they, seeing their freedom.
Yeah.
Seeing them just look like they have no control over their body, but they don't need it because they all over the place. They just seeing their freedom in it. I find a lot of joy in that. Borderline envy, but just a lot of joy in that. And like, man, I hope y'all have that as long as you possibly can. And thank you for reminding me again that it's in me to be that joyous and peaceful.
I like that. Man, where can the people find you?
I got 5 questions for Mike Brown.
That's a bet.
Hot or cold?
Hot.
Man. Po' boy or pizza?
Po' boy for sure.
South or West Coast?
South.
Jodeci or In Vogue?
Jodeci.
Who else we got? The Mac or the Martin Show?
I'm gonna go Martin. I love the Mac, but yeah, I'm gonna go Martin.
What could beat Martin?
The Wiz.
It's a good movie.
As far as shows, nothing could top Martin. Martin is the absolute best show ever.
Sober or substances?
That's more than 5 questions, but
Mm-hmm.
I guess it depends on the mood. Yeah, that's a good question. I would say yeah, I don't know what I would say to that. Cause I like both. But yeah, I do like being sober too though. Like just being able to experience something clear and just that natural feeling does feel good.
Music or sex?
Music for sure. Music for sure.
Thanksgiving or no, we'll go here. We'll go Christmas or your birthday.
My birthday. It's easy. It's my birthday.
Producing podcast or producing music?
Ooh. You know what? I enjoy making music, but podcasting is easier because it just feels like less pressure for me. Sometimes I feel like I know too much about music. Maybe that's what I need to let go of, knowing too much. Or thinking I know too much. Because I've been doing it for so long, so it's like I've experienced what I've experienced with it. And it's like those experiences have kind of shaped my thoughts on it. But this I know nothing about. Like I said, I don't even know what next steps look like in podcasting. So we're going to be exploring this together, collectively. So be looking for a lot of feedback on the show. So if y'all want to call in, if you would like to leave a message, I might even pick up the phone. But yeah, I would love to know what y'all think about the show and where it should go.
Call them. Yeah, I agree. I like that too, about letting go of what I don't know, or the stuff that I do know.
Like I said, think I know.
Think I know. Think I know. Think I know. Ooh, I made it my job to know things to keep me protected and keep me like, oh, I know what this person gonna do, or I know what this is, or I know what that is, because it's easier to know than to really look at it and find out. Because I might find out something I don't want to find out.
Yeah.
Like, oh, is this? That means it's more work, or I was just being scared, or I was just being lazy, or whatever, you know. So, oh, I know that's how that go. I know that. Like, no, James, you don't listen. Don't make assumptions. So, I'm working on that. So, I hope to be learned a lot this year, 2021. I'm gonna learn you.
That's what's up, man.
Are we gonna create something before we go?
Yeah, we're going to take 15 minutes to make a song, and we're going to share the song at the end of the episode.
Oh, for sure. Shout out to Wonder Girl, the
producer. Man, let the people know where they can find you.
thatyogadude.com. D as in dog, A as in apple, T as in Tom, Y as in yo-yo, O as in Oscar, G as in George, A as in aha.com. thatyogadude.com. Instagram, That Yoga Dude. Facebook, That Yoga Dude. All that kind of stuff. That Yoga Dude, That Yoga Dude, That Yoga Dude. Yeah, find me there.
That's a bet, man. I appreciate you being on the show.
I appreciate you for having this program, this platform, to help people express what they are feeling and to help people find out the best way for them to express themselves and communicate what's inside to the outside world. Once again, allow me to tap into my purpose. So thank you, Michael Leroy. Appreciate you.
For sure. This is Mike Brown. And thank you guys for listening. This is Mike Brown.
Thank y'all.
And this is The Art of Letting Go.
Feel free.
Peace. Oh, yeah. This is Mike Brown. Coming to you live from The Art of Letting Go. And if you didn't know, got that yoga dude with me. And he gonna give y'all a little something.
Jumping in, jumping on the track. Got me a fur on my back. Feeling so good and I'm feeling so cool. This beat is old school, but I'm new school, new mentality. A new version of masculinity, a new version of me. I feel clear, I feel like my vision, what I can see in this new year. 2021, coming back, and it's gonna be about fun, gonna be about love, gonna be about gathering together. Hopefully we can do hugs and whatever without a mask. It's a new class after 2020 passed. Now it's in a new future, a new day. So we here to say and stay, and everything gonna be, oh yeah, you get it, you got it. We even moving and keeping doing, and now you know we just grooving all on the beat. And you know I'm on the streets when I'm stepping and then I'm moving, and you know it's so sweet. And I'm doing my thing on a 1, 2, 3, let's go. Gotta have fun with my flow. I never ever felt like I did this before, cause I haven't. It's off the top, no written down. I can't jot it or write it. It's just the sound that comes from my mouth when I'm around. It's being present, and you know what's going down. What's up? What's happening? It's me, and I'm getting back. And it's 15 minutes of freedom, and this is the 15-second attack. It's James trying to do his rap. Yeah, y'all didn't know, but now y'all know. It's J Woo, that yoga dude with the flow. I said y'all didn't know, but now y'all know. It's J Woo, that yoga dude with the flow. Had to take it back to when I was in the 11th grade and they called me J Woo back in those days, but now they just call me James, Mr. Sir, that yoga dude, and I do prefer to be authentic and real with who I am. Every day I step up and say this is my chance. Get a little bit more honest and find me inside of me. Yes, problems I gotta let go. I gotta do the healing, and this is me, and it sounds so appealing to figure out that it's love over it all. Cause at the end of the day, it's about, hey, can I find a way to be better to myself, to love on me and walk this beautiful way. That was purpose for my health, my mind, my beauty, my beautiful soul, and all I know is inside, and I'm just gonna let it show on a video, on a microphone, and I'm with Mike Brown, and we making it go on and on. Happy New Year, y'all. Have a good year. Do something fun for yourself. Do something to make you feel good, and of course, feel free to feel free. Peace.
Thank you for tuning into this week's episode of The Art of Letting Go. If you like what you heard, please be sure to subscribe to us wherever you listen to this podcast and leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Let other people know what you think as well. If you want to get in touch with us, hit us up on all social media at The Art of Letting Go Podcast. Also, you can send me an email, theartoflettinggopodcast@gmail.com, or give us a call. Leave a message. We might play it on the show. 213-394-2773. Also, if you would like to support The Art of Letting Go, we got some really cool merch, as well as we're now on Patreon. You can find us, The Art of Letting Go Podcast. Subscribe to us. Thank you guys for listening. This is Mike Brown, and this is The Art of Letting Go.